My name is Alemayehu, and I was born so many years ago and raised in Ethiopia, one of the poverty-stricken countries in Africa, where the nation was falling behind by almost all indicators. As is the case for all newborn babies, my brothers and I received our names before or immediately after we were born. Our parents' dreams and those of the community around us are deeply embodied and truly reflected in our names. Let me tell you about mine and my brothers, for example. Tasfaye is my elder brother's name. It translates in local language as our hope, my hope. My younger brother's name is called Tarafali. They wanted to express their sadness following the days of his twin brother, but also showing their aspiration of best things he will do. Just survived for us, survived for me. Alemayehu is my name, and it's an expression for a wish, aspiration, hope to be able to get all the best of the world, wealthiest and happiest life made possible by me, their second son. You may find it hard to imagine illiterate parents like mine who worked hard to make ends meet on a day-by-day basis, sending all their kids to school, bearing their cost, and following them up all along. For my parents, education stood out as the one and only avenue towards a bright future ahead, and hence committed to do all they could do to keep us going to school so that their dreams come true. I went to school and successfully passed through grade 1 to 12 with consistent support of my parents. Passed the university entrance. I made my parents proud. Imagine what it was like for my parents, neither of whom could read or write, as they watched me receive my diploma or certificate from the hands of the late Emperor Haile Selassie, being one of the few who have this opportunity. Neighbors and friends came home to congratulate them. However, I was not sure whether they felt their dreams is coming to be true. In my case, I never understood the pathways for success, where my current and next level of education will take me, how to look for and find a new world, maybe translated in terms of good work. But I certainly wanted to fulfill the dreams my parents had for me. In the absence of clear information and guidance about university education and what it takes to be successful, I took the courageous move of choosing one of the best colleges of the country, 500 kilometers away from home, dealing with agriculture. Apart from taking on a highly technical courses, which all were great, leading us to gain our degrees, there was not much about preparing us for the workplace. For example, we did not receive career development counseling, mentoring, support towards preparing us to job markets, what to focus on, how and when during the remaining academic year. I don't know or cared much about my post-university career and was unprepared for the workplace and beyond. Now it's not my intent to complain about the non-supportive environment I faced in my transition through multiple career trajectories. But my experience is that of hundreds of thousands of young Africans. We are not taught to think about how we should use our education to transition to work, the next stage of their lives. I want to show the current generation the opportunities they have in their schooling system all along their pathways for transition into a career. So what can we learn from my own experiences? Start by appreciating the fact that many of you are born and raised in much better learning environments, platforms, networks, and above all, a non-stop surge of technological enablers. I encourage all of you to absorb all possible information and take advantage of available support to guide them into the next phase of their education and career. Seize all opportunities. Look for mentor. Seek advice. Volunteer. Take internship to develop your future directions, and innovate, innovate, innovate. This should not be taken as a one-time or a one-semester or a one-year exercise. It needs to be a continuous process of learning and self-developing venture. Take my words. A continuous self-learning process has shaped me and defined who I am now. Don't let the moment pass by you. African academic institutions can also help equipping their students with critical life and leadership skills as part of their preparation to join the workforce or beyond. They can also reduce transition time between school and work by facilitating communication and networking between job seekers, graduates, and employers. Although, like many of my compatriots Africans, I have not been shaped to think about giving back to parents, communities, country, and region, there were many incidents that forced me to think about the great debt I had to all of them. I owe my parents and my childhood community their ambitions for me, the full support and love. Despite the poverty, they protected me from taking the path to illiteracy and the life it entails for many. Family, neighbors, communities, and government gave me their support while being educated. So, I take my part in helping parents, communities, and the nation at large in their efforts towards alleviating poverty, fulfilling their ambitions, and seeing the education system well connected with employers and job seekers. How about you? Have you made efforts to understand the communities you have originated from, as well as you are living within? Thought of giving back? My friends, you are the future of our great nation, great continent. I ask each and every one of you to live up to the names given to you by your parents and communities. Fulfill their dreams. Together, we can change the lives of others across Africa. Thank you, and God bless you.